Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Lowpass TV. My name is Chadio, and today we've got a special feature on W2. Over the past few years, W2 Storyeum has been an integral hub for underground culture here in the city. Recently, W2 had to close the doors at Storyeum, but they've got some big things coming up in the works. We met up with Erwin to take a walk around through the new venue. Check it out.
Yeah, my name is Erwin Ostin. I work as the Executive Director of W2 Community Media Arts Society, and a lot of people know of our work at W2 Storyeum on Cordova Street, but in fact that was the fifth of our building. This new building that I'm standing in now is the sixth space that we've had in 3 years. W2 started 7 years ago, and it came out of a project to build a community media center in this Woodward's building. And we're actually in the basement of the Woodward's building. The whole Woodward's complex was demolished, except this was the heritage building from 1903, and we're actually in the old Woodward's food floor, and we're turning this into a cross-media broadcasting center and public performance space. So we're in the basement here, and the ground floor cafe and the second floor community center, tech labs and community spaces and public bathrooms and stuff like that. So this is 10,000 square feet, and it's the new W2.
I was involved with several events at W2 over the past year that it was around. I think its importance was paramount in showing really what Vancouver has to offer in terms of the underground dance music community, in the arts community, and in the real search for a positive venue.
One of the biggest challenges in Vancouver is trying to find venues. The general club scene kind of has their ducks in a row, and it's okay because it's not exactly where most of us want to be anyways. Having them so far above ground has helped encourage the underground scene to thrive, but it still hasn't given us a home. There's been a few places in the last couple years, Open Studios, Dollhouse, Redgate and the Grove on the underground secret tip, and all of a sudden out of left field comes W2 Storyeum, a place that can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5-room events. It was essentially an indoor festival. There's never been a place like that in Vancouver that I know of, and we were really lucky to all exist at a time when this happened and was ready for us.
It's really been cool finding the W2 space as a place where I can find, connect community, media, arts, and everything else awesome that's happening here. I'm really interested to kind of see what new developments and manifestations of this ideal is going to be happening across the street. And in a way, I'm a little bit saddened as to the death of everything that we've known and grown to love here.
Aside from just providing an amazing venue right now for Vancouver's underground culture and being just open-minded and kind of extending the hand for us to do what we're doing. I just really love what they're doing as far as their Downtown Eastside, their initiatives, everything that they're doing for the Downtown Eastside. And I love that by doing events with W2 and for W2, we're doing a lot for just the community in general, for the Downtown Eastside. It's, there's more to it than just parties, There's, we're actually raising some capital that's going to a really good cause.
The way that culture and community collimated in Vancouver, it's been pretty interesting. Specifically with W2, it taught the town a lot about multiplication, not division. It taught that we can all work together. 2010 brought a lot of people together to talk about next level arts and to do next level arts.
2010, W2 getting hold of Storyeum for a transitory space before getting their permanent spot has been a blessing to a lot of people, a lot of crews, a lot of event goers, because it's such a great, versatile, huge space. So you can do a lot in it. A loss of underground venues in the city. W2 Storyeum has worked to fill the gap.
I think W2 is really instrumental in allowing people an area to come together and to experiment and try different ideas out in a safe and open environment. W2 is very open-minded, and I think that helped grow that spirit within the community and bring different communities together.
Yeah, so like during the Olympics, we ran a project called W2 Culture and Media House at 112 West Hastings with this spectacular fire on the outside of the building with video projection. And we thought at that time Woodward's would be ready. This building would be ready, but it's quite behind schedule. And so we were looking at Storyeum. Sometime before that, looking at the business model of, can we actually sustain such a massive space? We weren't sure. We didn't come to an agreement with the city. So when this still wasn't ready after the Olympics, we were like, we need a new home. We were paying a lot of money on Hastings. We made a deal with the real estate department at the city and operated it as a festival, exhibition, and conference center. So a little different than this model here at Woodward's, which is more broadcasting and storytelling. We're really interested in live audiovisual, so not just DJ culture as a narrow bandwidth wax or electronic music production, but really looking at live production and the community that comes around, the collective experiences that people can have, artists can have, and audiences can have, blurring the boundaries between audience and artist, and blurring the boundaries of what electronic music can be, looking at integrating live experience, interactive experience. So we were really pleased that we could push the boundaries and push the genres in the music scene in Vancouver, and we're really excited about bridging communities and bridging people and getting out of this kind of market-oriented consumer culture where we consume culture as an escape of our boring drudgery of work. And we're really looking at empowering people to be their own artists, their own creators, their own imaginators of their future. Putting it into a social political context, so looking at that free market capitalism is highly problematic, and we have to build our own independent culture. We have to build our own independent systems, our own independent culture websites like Grounded TV. Like, we got all these opportunities, and it's up to us to build it. And so Storyeum was a place that we could encourage and foster and promote those models where people can come together and get out of their own ghettos, their own silos, and imagine a future of Vancouver. Vancouver's being built as this international resort city for the rich, and it's going to be up to us to actually build the alternative.